Exercise number 24. At this point, comma, I saw something from the window which held my attention for a few moments, comma, and at the next station the men left the train, full stop. But I found myself saying, colon, happiness depends in part upon our feeling at home in the world. Full stop. At home, for most of us, life moves round a place which we call our home, comma, and our happiness depends in some measure on the degree of peace and comfort which we find in our home, full stop. But in an other sense, we have to regard the whole world as our home. Full stop. We are all members of one great family living in one great home, comma, the world. Full stop. It may be worthwhile to ask ourselves to the questions, colon, do I feel at home in the world, question mark, do I move about easily and freely, question mark, can I readily make friends with other members of this large family when I meet them, question mark, can I face up to new and perhaps difficult situations, question mark, am I, comma, in fact, comma, as much at home in the outside world as I am in my own small home, question mark, as a rule we like the person who moves about freely, comma, who shows goodwill towards everyone, comma, who can turn a hand to this and to that, full stop. We generally like a person of this kind more than we like the person who is backward at making friends, comma, who believes that he is of less importance than other people, comma, who feels that his work is a little too much for him, comma, who, comma, in fact, comma, find difficulty in doing this and in saying that, full stop. If we are to feel at home in the world, we have first to try to get a true idea of our place in the world, full stop. We may move only in a small part of the world, or conditions may cause us, comma, either for purposes of business or of pleasure, comma, to move from country to country throughout the world, comma, but whether the world for us is large or small, comma, whether our friends are few or many, comma, we must believe in ourselves and in our power to do useful work and in our power to work with others towards some useful end, full stop. We know from experience that the man who is good at his work usually shows himself to be at ease, full stop. His work may not be of great importance, comma, he may not meet a great many people, comma, but he has the certain knowledge that he does well the work which he is called upon to do day by day, and that knowledge causes him to hold his head high as he moves among other people, full stop. To know that we can do something worthwhile and do it well, to know that we can work well with others to reach a given end. Such knowledge leads us to feel sure of our own worth and so to feel at home in the world. Full stop, new para. If we regard the world as our home, we shall naturally want the living conditions of the people of all nations to be as good as possible. Full stop. A writer recently said that the people of the world at present appear to be spending most of their time and labor I making better dying conditions for people rather than better living conditions. Full stop. If in our own homes we try to make conditions as happy as possible for everyone, try to find a balance between our right to free action and a necessary consideration for the comfort and happiness of other, so also in the world we have to find this balance between what is right for ourselves and what is just for others. Full stop. If happiness is to be found, and there are few of us who do not know from our own experience that it is to be found, we have to look for it in the present. Full stop. We shall find happiness not by looking back into the past and hoping to experience again some still remembered pleasure of years ago, not by looking forward to some possibly wonderful time in the future, but by living as fully and in as worthwhile a way as we can now, by feeling at home in the world that exists now and with people who are living now. Full stop. New para. Our past we cannot change, semicolon. It is only partly within our power to say what course our future shall follow, semicolon. But the present is ours, and each one of us has it in his power to do something to make the present a happy time for himself and for those he moves among. Full stop.